Welcome back, guys, to Trails to Azure. Well, last episode, after checking out the IBC basement, we headed upstairs to talk to Mayor Crois about her stolen dolls and learned that they had been dollnapped by none other than Phantom Thief B, who had left us calling cards with a riddle as to each of the 5 missing dolls' locations. We found the first within Chief Sergei's office, the second guarded by Farticus's on the old Armorica Road, and the third under the pulpit of the cathedral, as we now continue following the train tracks towards the 4th.
So there must be another. Yeah, there's the bridge over here. What? Well, I guess I'm getting materials. What? I'm gonna have to talk to someone, aren't I? I'm trying to go to a location. It says outside the city. Okay, there's a freight line running right below it. I just got back from Crossbell station after a routine freight inspection. Do you guys want to go down there? That should be fine. Just be careful of any trains coming through. It's an area that's never been opened before and that we can't check the map of. Oh, come on. What the hell? We've never been here. I thought it was somewhere that we'd been before. That we knew we could reach. Not even like a place. It's just a couple of alleyways. Gone under the trains now. Oh, we can get onto the tracks from there. Oh, did you put a priceless doll on the blooming train tracks? We should avoid walking on the tracks if we can help it. Let's turn back. Yeah, I know, right? We should, yes. How did this even get here? The clue on the card said the road of iron that snakes under the skirt of the western ramparts. So the iron road was the freight line, and the western ramparts were referring to Bellegarde Gate. At any rate, this isn't really an ideal place to pop that trunk open. Why don't we take it to the platform on the other side? Good idea. Let's be careful moving it over. The card is affixed to the backside of the trunk. The final cage lies within the city, and the soaring structure descend from the summit of 16 by 21 and scour the vista of windows to another world. So, basement floor 5. This is one of Belle's dolls. Sharon, I'm sure of it. That makes 4 out of 5, right? Meaning all that remains is the final cage mentioned on the card. A soaring structure in the city. Has to be talking about someplace tall, right? Wouldn't that be Orchis Tower? I believe Orchis Tower stands at 40 stories above ground. But if the summit in question here is 16, then perhaps it's talking about somewhere else. There's also the matter of descending from 16 by 21. It doesn't sound possible. That's probably the key to solving this riddle then. We have the vista of windows to another world bit to consider too. Yet again, it's some sort of metaphor. Let's look around the city and see if anything matches up with this clue. I mean, at least that was the easiest one so far. Sorry that I didn't instantly get... I was like, it's Bellegarde Gate. I got that. Fine. But then... Biker. I'm taking the bus. It's faster. Yet another area that's always been blocked off randomly opens at this time. Oh, okay. I'm not salty. I was like, how was I to know? I guess once I've checked everything out, it took me back. But still, right? Down 21. Guys, you're not doing very well here. Also, that wasn't there before. Was it? Hopefully I've not just been like walked past it. There it is, the final trunk. In the soaring structure, descend from the summit of 16 by 21 and scour the vista of windows to another world. Descending from the 16th floor of the IBC building to the 5th basement level makes a difference of 21 floors total. The vista of windows to another world must refer to these terminal monitors, tracking data from the orbital network. Gone by that logic, this was the only spot that made any sense. Let's take a look inside. This doll's name is Alice. It's Belle's favourite out of her entire collection. There isn't a card on the back like the others. This must be the end of our scavenger hunt. That's the end of that then. Finally. I'm exhausted. Huh? The heck was that? What's going on over here? Nice notice, guys. Sounded like we just got some new orb mail in. Hold up, is that one of Lady Mariabell's dolls? Yeah, it was sitting right here. How did you guys not see it? My concern lies more in the timing of that orbital mail. May I take a look? Something about this gives me the shivers, so, be our guest. Huh? What's wrong, Tio? The one who sent this message was Phantom Thief B. What? The guy himself? You're kidding! But how and from where? Would you mind opening it, Tio? Roger. Sender, Phantom Thief B. Subject, undefined. To the lovely ladies and gentlemen of the Special Support Section, first allow me to express my gratitude for the entertainment you provided thus far. Next, my sincerest apologies to the owner of these dolls, Miss Mariabell Crois, as well as their creator, Meister Jorg, for my dastardly impropriety. Nevertheless, rest assured that I took the utmost care not to damage these beautiful works of art while they were in my possession. With that, I will soon be excusing myself from these lands. Thank you once again, and farewell, Special Sports Section. I, Phantom Thief LeBlanc, Enforcer number 10 of the Society of Ouroboros, await your continued growth with bated breath. May the goddess visit good fortune upon you. P.S. This orb mail will automatically be deleted, and it's less impossible to save or trace. I suggest you not bother trying. Phantom Thief B. Wait. What? Is he serious? You'd think someone like him would choose a more theatrical way to let the cat out of the bag. Would have thought that everyone's favourite Phantom Thief was actually an enforcer for Ouroboros. Come to think of it, he did hint at being acquainted with Ren. Oh wait, Tio, is there any way we can print that message out? Yeah, there has to be some sort of clue we can glean from it. I'm making an attempt, but it isn't going especially well. The mail source code has been slowly deleting itself since the moment it was opened. Fortunately, no other terminals have been affected. Recovering the message, however, will not be possible. Well, shoot. Burglar Boy really covered his bases here. That reminds me. We also know diddly squat about the hacker. Trapped us in the geofront yesterday. Good point. Between that hacking incident and this orb mail, they're obviously a cut above when it comes to their tech. I'm not sure I fully understand what's happening right now. Wait a sec, Clay. We have to verify that this breach didn't impact any of our data. Oh yeah, he could have left a virus on our system. Sorry guys, we need to get back to work. Well, at the end of the day, we did manage to recover all of the missing Rosenberg dolls. Let's go return them to Mariabell. Yes, let's. I think I get the gist of things now. Still, what a shock it is to learn that the legendary Phantom Thief B is a member of Ouroboros. If that's true, it's no wonder he's eluded the authorities for as long as he has. And here I was planning to punish him so severely that he'd wish he had never been born. I'd be scared shitless in his shoes. I'm sorry, Mariabell. We wanted to capture him just as much as you did. Well, on the bright side, we did manage to bring your dolls back. Yes, has handed over the 5 trunks containing the Rosenberg dolls to Mariabell. Welcome home, Alice, Kanan, Liete, Miss Dell and Sharon. Very well, I have no complaints or further comments at this time. All that matters is that my precious Rosenberg dolls have returned to me safe and sound. Phantom Thief B intended to keep those little ladies in one piece from the start, if it's any consolation. After all, he went through the trouble of securing them in those trunks and tucking them out of harm's way. That is a lot of work, come to think of it. Though they would have been better off had he not stolen them in the first place. That's definitely true. Clearly, we'll have to further improve the IBC's safety protocols to ensure this never happens again. Our security department will be working harder than ever before, once I'm through with them. You, however, were a tremendous help, SSS. They could learn a few things from you. Don't even mention it, Belle. That's what friends are for. Wait. Last time this happened... No, couldn't be. Is something wrong, Lloyd? And just what are those lecherous eyes of yours doing pointing at me? Let me explain. When we solved our first Phantom Thief B case, it turned out that he had disguised himself as the client. Holy smokes, I forgot all about that. What are you implying, Lloyd? Let me be as clear as I can. Are you the real Mariabell Crois? Oh, come now, Lloyd. Just where do you find the gall to accuse me so crassly, and after all the genuine gratitude I've shown you? I'm sorry. There's no mistaking it. This is the real Mariabell. Oh, Lloyd. Not quite the brilliant deduction he was aiming for, was it? Afterward, Lloyd and the others went to the first floor and returned their authorization card to the reception desk. Quest Dollnapped has been completed. Oh, we're not allowed back up there? Today's incident is a clear sign that our building security is in need of further improvements. Nevertheless, thank you for recovering Miss Crois' stolen dolls, SSS. I hope you'll allow us to return the favor if you ever need our services. Thank you for solving the burglary case, Special Support Section. I wondered the culprit was anyone but Phantom Thief B. That man always manages to evade capture. But now, though, I'm thankful you were able to recover Miss Crois' stolen property. That Phantom Thief B acted like stealing Miss Crois' priceless antiques was just a game to him. I'm glad you recovered them, but it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Just what does that man steal? Thank you for recovering Miss Crois' beloved Rosenberg Dolls, SSS. We owe you a great debt of gratitude. Still, that doesn't excuse the security department's failure today. We didn't even know there was an intruder. Just how did Phantom Thief B manage to pull off this heist? The question. I'm not allowed in again. They're really like, no. People always call that Phantom Thief B character an oddball, but now I know just how right they are. What in the world was he trying to accomplish, leaving all the things he stole hidden around the state? Ain't that a thing? He gets around too. Like really, really fast. This man is Brum. Nielsen doesn't have any information. Right, let's report that. And that's it. That is patrol complete, all quests complete. So if you minus all the quest time it took us, I don't know how long the patrol took as a whole. But now it's story time, right? Well, we gotta check out the couple of people. As always, we appreciate your hard work. Well then, allow me to go over your reports. Job done. We could always play a quick game of Pom Party. I'm still gonna lose. Wait, Fran is before Mitchell? Okay. I did the same move. Identical moves. Oh, we did different moves. Okay. Triple kill. Am I doing worse or better then? Ain't that a question? I don't truly know. Attack! Green red? Yeah, green red's good. I get another lot. Blue yellow looks pretty good. Go this side, right? finish her. No, I don't think she'll finish herself. Hey, what are you doing? Die! Bad friend. Bad. Bad friend. She tried to defeat me. She's not allowed to do that. I will admit I was not expecting a sweep this long before starting the conference. Yeah, to be fair. We've been at it for quite some time. When you think about the overall time that we've been on the sweep, it's probably been about, like, if you count out the quest, it's probably been about 4 hours, but it's been 5. I'm pretty sure, since the day began. We started at 8 and we're supposed to be there at 12, so give or take. It's actually been like the right amount of time-ish. Alright, well, let's talk to everyone outside here, shall we? I'm sorry, but the area's closed off to the general public. The main session of the conference is later today, and what does the plaza have to do with it? Yeah, we came all the way out here for our vacation. Can we go in for just a little bit? 5 minutes. Amount of time isn't the issue. People appear to be complaining about the plaza being blockaded. Yeah, looks like they're giving poor Franz a rough time over it. Fine, forget the 5 minutes. How about 3? Please, pretty please? Yeah, come on, we'll be in and out just like that. She shouldn't even be a problem for us to pass through here in the first place. I'm sorry, but rules are rules. The area's off limits. We'll have to be casual about slipping by when it's time to head to the tower. I'm like, how are people this... They know what's going on. Orchis Tower and its surrounding perimeter are off limits to the general public today. And as you can see, several people are complaining about the lack of communication regarding the fact. Give it a rest already, Ryu. It's a trade conference, not a party. Kia said she's going to the library today. I wonder what book she's looking for. We were playing with this boy named Shin yesterday, but I heard he's taking the train home today. I'm kind of sad about it. I thought maybe we could be better friends. What's Ryu going on about them? Darn it, those jewels won't let us pass. This is so lame. There's got to be some way we can sneak in. Please don't. If we don't get a move on, the fun is going to start without us. Right, is the SSS ready to go yet again? I think so. I don't think there was anyone else to check out, was there? Really? Oh, I've dropped a save, so I can always do post-scouting. I can see the tower clearly from my seat last night before landing at the airport. And yet it appears even grander up close. Ah, that's exactly how we felt yesterday. Crossbell's really put itself on the map with this one. Yeah, but don't you think it's a little too big? I mean, what are they even going to use all those floors for? The old City Hall building's like a dollhouse compared to this, and it did the job just fine. True, but the tower features more than just governmental facilities alone. In addition to housing the administrations of the city and state, there are floors dedicated to international trade and cultural exchange. You could say the aim was to make Orchis Tower the center of Western Samaria itself. Dang, talk about shooting for the moon. It makes sense when you think about it. That's why they're hosting this trade conference as their first major event. Don't forget, this building's completion is going to lead to even more financial and information capital flowing into Crossbell. That'll be a handy bargaining chip when they're discussing new trade agreements, I imagine. Yes, from what I've heard. Though the potential benefits might not be limited to just economic gain. Anyway, what do you want to do? We're scheduled to meet Dudley on the first floor at noon. Of course, but we do still have some time before then. Alright, how's about we take care of any unfinished business and prep work in the meantime? We don't want to be in a bind if it hits the fan this afternoon. Good point. It's not like we'll be able to leave once the conference is underway. Very well, let us make sure to tie up any loose ends before we enter. Oh, so we can actually come to here before we go in. No sign of any terrorists so far. I thought they'd be brazen enough to attack the building from the front, but that's no reason to relax our guard. Orchis Tower is restricted to authorized personnel only today. As members of the SSS, however, all of you are freely permitted to pass. Why, thank you. Good afternoon, SSS. Nothing unusual to report here in the plaza. Press. Wow, even from all the way up close, I can barely believe my eyes. I've never seen anything like this. Not even the tetracyclic towers compare. Now listen up, alright? Mind your manners around the dignitaries and don't forget to smile. One critical mistake in front of them could wind up costing any of us our job. We already know that, sir. Please don't make the pressure any worse than it already is. We finally reached the day of the main conference session. My nerves are starting to get the better of me. I need to calm down. One final check. Done, all reported. Found an extra one. Yeah, probably. Good afternoon, SSS. We were told you'd be participating in the trade conference's security detail. You can head inside whenever you're ready. Good luck today, everyone. Let's work hard and ensure this trade conference ends without incident. Well, before we step in, take a quick swig of water because we know there's going to be macho talking, right? That's what a trade conference is about. Orchis Tower, here we come. We're scheduled to meet up with Dudley on the first floor at noon. We still have a little bit of time, but maybe we should head in now. Upon entering Orchis Tower, you'll be unable to buy new equipment items or upgrade your orbans. Additionally, be warned that all outstanding quests will expire. This is actually the end of the day, then. Missed 70,000 DP. Wow. Get a load of this place. It's like high tech meets fancy living. This feels even more futuristic than the IBC building. Every floor is wired up to the Orbital network as well. There's also a direct line to the IBC for instant updates on stock market prices. I heard about that. Uncle Dieter insisted on it. A true economist to the end. He was banking on the brain, even as a statesman. Well, all we can do now is wait for Dudley to come pick us up. The conference isn't open to the general public, so why don't we have a seat over there? The same day at 12 p.m. There you are. There's 2 seats. Why are we not... Rest my legs. Hello, Dudley. We're ready for our assignment. It's noon sharp. The trade conference begins at 1 p.m. As for the dignitaries, they'll be here in around 30 minutes' time. Got it. Where should we make our way for now, in that case? I would have preferred to familiarize you with the venue myself, but there's been a change of plans. I came to let you know that someone else will be showing you around. Someone else? Meaning... Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming today. Okay. Mayor Crois. Uncle. Ellie Lloyd, how long's it been? A few weeks or so? Hello to you too, Wazzy and Noel. It's been far longer since I've seen you, Randy. Tio, welcome back. Appreciate it. It's good to see you again. Yes, it is. But what are you doing here? The conference starts in less than an hour. Is it really okay for you to take the time out to greet us? Nonsense, the preparations are just about finished. We're simply waiting for the dignitaries to arrive in the meantime. I thought showing you around the building would make for a good break of sorts. I trust this is alright with you, Dudley. As you say, Mr. Mayor. See to it that you don't do anything to embarrass yourselves in front of him. Once you're done, come to the security command room on the 34th floor. Understood. They're all yours, Mr. Mayor. I'll see the rest of you soon. You have my gratitude. He's a talented detective, but a little inflexible, isn't he? Though perhaps it's that particular quality that makes him so good at his work. The First Division does have a reputation for doing things by the book, after all. Where are my manners? I forgot the most essential of all tour procedures. Ladies and gentlemen of the SSS, welcome to Orchis Tower. Follow me if you would. Same as ever. Yes, and the apple we call Mariabell didn't fall far from his tree. Maybe, but it is nice of him to show us around personally before the conference. It sure is. Let's take him up on his offer. Well, I'm going to have talks first with other people. Hello, everyone. This is the Orchis Tower reception desk. The security command room upstairs has told us to help with whatever you may need today. So please let us know if you need our assistance in any way. Security command room. General Affairs 1st Division is tasked with the management and operation of Orchis Tower. In other words, it was our duty to see that the conference and waiting rooms for today were fully prepared. Things have been hectic for a while, but we finally managed to finish up just a bit ago. Praise be to Adios that we managed to finish preparing in time for the conference. I don't want us to rest on our laurels just yet, but all we can do for the moment is await the start of the proceedings. In just 1 hour, the main session of the conference will finally begin. I'll be down here handling communications between city officials during the proceedings. Thing is, I'm a tad nervous. This whole event is going to be a lot of responsibility. Oh, that's actually more there. Just 1 hour until the main session begins. The dignitaries will be walking through the front door any moment now. Compared to them, my role is hardly important, but that doesn't make me any less nervous. It's a very sweeping song we got going on. Bombast. What's car? Max speed! Cool paintwork. We can't leave. So Mayor Crois is going to show all of you around personally, huh? He's really taken a shine to the SSS. Then again, there's a reason people say you guys are his favorite division of the police. I don't know if I'd go that far. Hey, don't get me wrong, it's not that I'm bitter or anything. Sorry if it came out that way, though. Truth be told, I like you guys too. I'll be rooting for you, SSS. What the hell is his name? Fibadoo. Fibadoo? Fibadoo? Our duties today may be different, but I'm glad we have the chance to work together like this. Thank you for saying so. It would seem that in only half a year we have gone from zeros to heroes. Feels like just yesterday when the force was calling us bargain bin bracelets and sideshow monkeys. Did they really? I guess infighting's just one of those things every organization has to deal with. Yeah, some people really had it out for you back then. Don't let it get you, though. No one's stubborn enough to keep saying those things now. But enough about that. Let's all work hard and do our best today, yeah? Sure thing. Our duties today may be different, but I'm glad we have the chance to work together like this. Let's all work hard and do our best today, yeah? Indeed we shall. I should keep a look on any walls because I still haven't got a recipe today. There are 3 elevators. Now you're just showing off. Well, the building is 40 stories tall, and just for the record, there are actually 6 elevators if you count the ones reserved for private use. That's impressive. Keep in mind that we don't have time today to visit every floor. Sadly, we'll have to limit ourselves to those related to the conference. Now, without further ado, let us begin with the 34th floor, where the security command room is stationed. After you. Just imagine if we did do every floor and had to do every floor as a sweep. I see. I heard the same from Dudley. It's quite a tricky situation we find ourselves in. Yeah. The Jaegers and Hayway are cause for concern, not to mention whatever it is the Imperial and Republican governments are up to. On top of that, there are terrorists aiming to take the lives of 2 heads of state, and that isn't even including yesterday's mystery hacker. Would I be right in assuming that the stolen blueprints originated from one of your processing units? Regrettably, yes. It would appear a sub-terminal of Orchis Towers was hacked into. After the IBC was hacked months ago, I had our systems department boost their anti-hacking countermeasures. Clearly, it wasn't enough. When you think about it, though, hacking isn't exactly the most commonplace skill. Yep, the most logical culprit would have to be someone with ties to the Epstein Foundation. Chief Roberts is currently looking into that possibility, though my intuition tells me that isn't the case this time. No matter, all we could do is wait for the results of his investigation. A Jaeger Corps, a crime syndicate, a looming threat of terrorists. It's plenty to worry about already. What's most troublesome, however, are the motives of a number of our esteemed dignitaries. In other words, what some of the leaders are hoping to gain from the conference. You're saying you're suspicious of the people you yourself invited? I have no misgivings about Princess Claudia or Prince Olivet, mind you. And the Grand Prince of Remiferia has given me no reason to doubt him either. Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith, however, are another matter entirely. The leaders of the two major powers. They have the most to gain from controlling Crossbell's future. Have they tipped their hands on that front already? Quite the opposite, actually. We've already sent preliminary proposals for various treaties and accords to each country ahead of the conference. Both sides have reacted suspiciously favorably toward everything we suggested thus far. The way they're behaving, you would think those two were all for equitable growth in Western Zemuria. But that seems unlikely, to say the least. The Empire and the Republic tend to clash over even the smallest issues. Correct. These sudden shifts in disposition make me all the more uncertain about how this conference might unfold. I've already prepared for the worst case scenario, mentally speaking. That seems wise. So on top of all the immediate danger, we're stuck in a political trap too. Times like this are when I'm glad to have Speaker McDowell to lean on. If we play our cards right, we should also have the support of the Liberal Evermeferia during these negotiations. Come what may, my heart is steeled. The only thing more I can do is pray that Adios is in our corner as well. Uncle, it's hard to believe you have even more on your plate today than I realized. I'm sorry to take up your time on this tour. Don't mention it. On the contrary, I relish the opportunity for a nice change of pace. That's why I insisted that I be the one to show all of you around. Well, when you put it that way, it would be our honor, Mr. Mayor. Heck yeah, we're down if you are. That's what I like to hear. Perfect timing. We've arrived. God, that was an elevator and a half.